Loader grade 2. So for today, you're going to continue about time reading. But today, you're going to learn more about AM and PM. Okay, ano nga ba ibig sabihin yan, no? Have you noticed the AM and PM in time, such as 7 a.m., 9 a.m., 11:30 a.m., and also 1 p.m., 2:15 p.m., 6:45 p.m. So ano nga ba ibig sabihin ng AM and PM? AM means antemeridium. Okay? This is actually noted as time in the morning or any time past midnight. Ano nga ba yung midnight? This is actually the time where the clock strikes at 12 at night. It's called midnight, no? So, yan ang term natin. When the clock strikes at 12, exactly 12 in the evening. So, that is what you call midnight. Okay? AM is often used after that time and as you continue the day in the morning. Okay. So how about PM? Ano nga bang PM? PM means post-meridium. Noted as the time in the afternoon or any time past noon. Ano naman ngayon ang noon? So kanina, midnight refers to the time where the clock actually strikes 12 at night. Ngayon naman, this is actually the same as midnight, pero this is the time where the clock strikes at 12, but in broad daylight, no, where there is sunlight, no. So in the day, during the day, not during the night. Okay? So this is during the night. That's why it's called a midnight. And this is the time where the clock strikes at 12 during the day. Okay? Where there is daylight. Okay. So these two are things that you should be familiar with, no? When to use AM and when to use PM. So dito tayo. Try natin na gamitin ng mga examples. Knowing that AM is used in the morning or any time past midnight, I finished taking my breakfast at 7:30 AM or PM. So breakfast, you already know that you don't take your breakfast at night. Okay? You take your breakfast in the morning. So which means you should be using the term AM in this case and not PM. Okay? So I finished taking my breakfast at 7:30 AM. So because nga breakfast should be taken in the morning to break the fast. Kasi during your sleep, you are basically fasting. That's why nagbe-break yung fast ninyo the moment you're going to eat something. Okay? I woke up early for my class today, which will start at 9:30 a.m. or p.m. So ano nga ba? I woke up early, maaga. Don't tell me you're going to wake up early at night or in the afternoon. That is not early. Early basically refers to in the morning, di ba? And of course, to start your class. So don't tell me you have your night class. Wala naman siguro, di ba? So, early class, which will start at 9:30 a.m. or p.m. Obviously, syempre nga, since it's in the morning, so that should be a.m. and not p.m. Okay? The dogs are barking early in the morning. So, yan na yung clue ninyo. Early in the morning. So, which means it should be 5 a.m. and not p.m. Okay, so these are examples, no, to parang you can debate with yourself kung ano nga ba ang gagamitin nyo, AM or PM. Okay. Knowing that PM is used in the afternoon or any time past noon, I ate lunch a little late at 12:40 AM or PM. Actually, maraming students that are confused with AM and PM. Again, AM, pagdating sa 12, no? This is the time that it strikes at 12 at night. So don't tell me you are taking your lunch at night. And PM refers to when the time strikes at when the clock strikes at 12, but this time it's in the afternoon or by day, sorry. Day. Okay? So obviously, since there's still sunlight, you can now refer to as you ate lunch at a little late at 12:40 p.m. and not a.m. Okay? Kasi late na siya. My last class for today will end at 3:30 a.m. or p.m. Again, a.m. refers to the time where it is ano pa to? That comes after 12 midnight or in the morning. So don't tell me you have your class at 3:30 in the morning where everyone is sleeping, even the teachers. Okay? Even also your dogs. Pretty much everybody who lives in that side of the world, no? So my last class for today will end at 3:30 what? Except for doctors, nurses, and those who are working at graveyard shift as what they call it, no? Who works at night. Pero tayo, syempre, we should work in the morning. Okay? So last class for today will end at 3:30 p.m. not a.m. Okay, last example, we are going to have our dinner. What do you mean by dinner? This is a term that you use to eat food at night. You don't take your dinner in the morning. Don't tell me, good morning, Teacher Mark, I'm going to eat my dinner this morning. Unless you're referring to your food from last night. Pero syempre, hindi pa rin siya proper. Okay? So again, we are going to have our dinner at 7:10 blank. So then again, dinner is taken in the evening. So it should be p.m. and not a.m. Okay, so I hope that this helps with your concern dyan sa worksheets ninyo. Okay? Okay, so this activity is actually for page 264. 264. Okay. So basically all you need to do here kasi is just to give the time for this one and this one. But syempre, I want you to understand, of course, what this two time means, no? What they mean. Ano nga bang ibig sabihin nila? There is actually a difference between the two. And if we're going to put this time, we notice that the hour hand is pointing at this area. And since it did not reach 9 yet, so we can consider this time as 8. Okay, and the minute hand is pointing at 6, which means that's skip count by 5, 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, which means this is 8:30. 8:30 is 30 minutes after this time, which is in this case, it's 8 o'clock. Okay, so again, I want you to understand what this means because this is actually a time difference. That 8:30 is 30 minutes after 8 o'clock. Okay, so this is basically what you're going to do with page 264. Okay, I don't want you to just key in the time. I want you to understand what it means because pagdating nyo sa third page, you need to determine the time by drawing the hour and minute hand, okay? Okay, then again, this is just the same. This is now page 265. Page 265. Okay? So technically, you're still going to put the time by simply reading the time. You'll be able to get the correct answer. So in this case, this is 6 o'clock. And this one is, the hour hand is pointing at this area, but it did not reach 6 yet. So we can consider it as 5 still. Okay? And 6, the minute hand is pointing at 6, which means this is 30. So that's 5:30. But then again, I want you to understand this part here. It says that 6 o'clock is half an hour. Half an hour. Bakit half? Kasi kung sa clock, tignan nyo, yung movement from the minute hand at first is pointing at 6, no? Then it traveled all the way, halfway the clock. That's why siya na-consider as half an hour. because 1 whole time is an hour. So 1 rotation kasi is equivalent to 1 hour. And if the minute hand only travels halfway from this point to this point, it means that that is half an hour. Okay? So that's how you do page 267. Okay, dito naman ngayon sa page 266. I'm going to help you with 2 numbers kasi meron kasi that this is missing and the other one is the other end naman. Okay. Input muna natin yung given. In this case, this is 10 o'clock. Is 1 hour after what time? So if you know how to count, no, usually we start at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's try to include 11 as well. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 10 o'clock is 1 hour after. It's already after, which means ang 10 na yan is already after. Which means we should be looking at the time before 10. And in this case, what is the hour before 10? It's 9. Which means the time here should be 9 o'clock. 10 o'clock is 1 hour after 9 o'clock. And your task here is to draw the time. Hour hand, short hour hand, pointing at 9, and minute hand, a long hand, pointing at 12. Okay? Ngayon naman sa number 2. Blank is 30 minutes after 3 o'clock. So ito dito, we can write this as 3 o'clock. And this time daw is already 30 minutes after 3 o'clock. So ano yung 30 minutes after 3 o'clock? Like what I've said earlier, your minute hand should travel 30 minutes after ito dito. This is the time na 3 o'clock ito. If you're going to travel, not actually travel, but move 30 minutes after, that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Which means your minute hand should be pointing here. And since it did not reach 1 hour, which means your hour hand should still be pointing somewhere here, not reaching 4 yet. Okay? And by simply reading this time, we should now know that this is 3:30. 3:30 is 30 minutes after 3 o'clock. Okay? So comprehension lang tayo dito. Basic comprehension, understand what the phrase means, no? Compared nung kanina sa first 2 pages. Sa first 2 pages, wala. Because you can just draw the time, given time, without even understanding. That's why I was asking you earlier to understand what this phrase means. No? So that you'll be able to determine the correct time, the missing value in this last page, 266. Okay? So that is basically for the rest of the day.